All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Monday, June 22nd. We are visiting the boy Jack Attack in Dallas. So I am not home right now with my setup. I'm literally trading off my phone and sleeping in a couch. So let's get into the trade recap because we made around 8 bands today and then lost 5 on top step. So we actually made 3 bands. We made 500 on the live account. This is the live account. We made 800 across all the Lucid evals. So we're about to pass those, and then we made $700 across the 5 alpha accounts. As for the rest of my allocation, which is literally just take profit trader and top step, like I said, I hit daily loss limit of $1,000 on top step, and then on take profit trader, I got moved to live. For those of you guys, and for some reason, some of you guys don't follow my Instagram, so go follow my IG. I posted on IG, take profit trader moved me to live after rinsing them of like $13,000 last week, which is kind of crazy. So let's get into a little bit of a trade recap for you boys, right? Starting off with the daily bias, right, which is obviously bullish, right? Are we respecting a single bearish PD rate? No. What are we doing? We are respecting bullish and disrespecting bearish. What bullish are we respecting? First off, we filled last week's new week opening gap almost instantly, right? We filled last week's new week opening gap. We push higher. We're creating bullish 4-hour order blocks. We got this 4-hour change in state and delivery right around here. Price beautifully respected that. Even at 6 p.m. open last night, we gapped down into that CISD and gapped down into these order blocks that held price up beautifully. If we look at the hourly time frame as well, we have these hourly gaps that somehow held, right? So price is clearly bullish at this point in time. We then make this 1-hour gap overnight. What does price do? It taps into it and pushes higher. We make another 1-hour gap around 4 a.m. What does price do? It taps into it and pushes higher. Now, what draws do we have? We have, first off, we have this internal high right at market open that I thought was basically a free trade right here. I'll go over that right now in a second. But 15-minute structure was very bullish, right? What else do we have? Unfilled hourly above us, which is also a 15-minute swing high. We have this hourly high up here, which is also a daily high. Is it previous? Oh, which is actually previous week's high. Didn't even notice that. So we have previous week's high also resting above us, right? We then gap down into a 15-minute order block. Why is this an order block? A bearish candle. We close above the wick, so we get another break of structure to the upside. It is also displacing out of a 15-minute gap, so I don't see a reason for price to displace any lower. We push into this imbalance, which is also 0.705 of the range to the tick on Nasdaq. I tried entering at 929, but I wasn't logged into my amp like an idiot. So by the time I logged in, I got filled like halfway through the 930 candle, and I got filled for a 1-to-1 risk reward. Basically stops immediately at this swing low right here. So this is what the trade I took looks like. 15-minute internal high, 5-minute gap as well. You can see it was a 5-minute fair value gap. OTE of this entire bullish range right here, as well as being sponsored by 15-minute gaps and hourly order blocks. So pretty simple move today. And then after that, we ended up dumping right after the internal high. I don't know why that happened. That's kind of odd. After that, there was a few good trades. I liked this one to this internal high. That was a great trade. Another trade I really liked was on the 32nd. We take a look at what price does right here. We make an SMT at this low. We make an SMT at this low inside a bullish 15-minute gap with clear buy side resting above us. What did I want to do? I wanted to go long right here, but I had no accounts to trade with, and I was already up on all my accounts or locked out. So I couldn't really do much, but I loved this trade idea. It was a clean and beautiful trade, right? Besides this, I think the trade I took was a great trade, obviously. And this one, there was no good shorts to be taken today. If you took shorts, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't like shorts today at all. Right, the 1-minute close was nicer here. Shorts made no sense. There's already no bearish draws below us. There's no reason for us to push any lower. We're making bullish SMTs. We're respecting 15-minute bullish gaps. We're respecting 15-minute bullish order blocks. We're respecting hourly bullish order blocks. Everything about price is bullish. The draw is bullish. So there's no reason to be looking for shorts. I know some of you guys get impatient and you want to look for that little retrace and you want to catch that move, but there's really no point. All you're doing is risking capital for a less probable setup. It makes no sense, right? So like I said, our objective is this. So what is my thought process throughout the day? Price is respecting bullish PD rays. It's disrespecting bearish PD rays, meaning what? Meaning we're bullish. And there's also a bullish draw, right? So I'm only going to be looking for longs because what? Because longs is going to be the most probable setup, right? Then we look at the 5-minute time frame. We're in this 5-minute gap, 5-minute order block OT of this range. We then break lower, actually, which I didn't think was necessary, but that was into a 15-minute bullish gap that was unfilled below us. So we then tapped into this 15-minute unfilled gap, made an SMT, and pushed higher from there, right? So that was a beautiful setup. If you guys have any questions about any of these trades, let me know. I'll leave the free Discord in the description for you guys. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.